Well, well, well. I didn't expect to see you here. What are you doing here? I wanted to do something a little different today. It's 5 a.m. The sun will be up soon, but I just wanted to do something a little more casual and just ramble on a little bit and check you for a couple of things, because we're very good friends, right? So I just want to open up your mouth really quick. Just want to take a closer look. While I ramble on, I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. Just random stuff. Maybe why I started the channel, stuff like that. I think it all began years ago. Ever since I hit puberty, really, and got whatever this is. So, ever since then, since I was, 12 or 13, I would get these comments from people, strangers, complete strangers, talking about my voice, something about it. I don't know. I'll just go to the grocery store, go on a hike, go to the bowling alley. These are places I literally was approached at. And someone I've never seen before in my life will say, "You have a really nice voice." I don't hear it, but thank you. And they'll just go on their way. And more recently, strangers, never seen them before in my life. Have you considered voice acting? All the time. I kid you not. Maybe, multiple times a month this will happen. So, I figured I should do something about it. I still have some things to do. But first, let me scan you really quick. You really should go to the doctor more often, but none of my business. Anyways. But yeah, so I have this habit. Where, aren't you a little too close? Back up a little bit. I have this habit where I tell my friends stories, and every time my story is a little too long. If I start talking for too long to my friends, they start to yawn. And it doesn't matter what time of day it is. It doesn't matter if it's the morning, middle of the day, nighttime. This happens quite often where I'm telling a story, probably because I'm telling it like this, probably because I'm speaking with the same cadence and low and slow. But they just get tired suddenly. And this is before I knew anything about ASMR or anything like that. So, all these years later, I figured, why not do it on purpose? So, here we are. But let me just take a closer look. You haven't really been taking care of yourself, have you? Well, I'm not here to judge, I'm just saying. I'm concerned about you. You even have there's a bunch of dust all over your face. Let me just get that for you. I think that's a little better. What I also wanted to do is ask, for those of you watching, I don't really know, I'm just kind of winging this whole thing. Curious what kind of stuff you'd like to see. Of course, there will always be role plays. There will be plenty of role plays to come. I have quite a bit planned for that. And I don't know, tons of ideas, dozens and dozens of ideas. Oops. But I just wanted to see if maybe there were some things that in particular that you wanted to see, not necessarily role plays. For instance, what I wanted to do, I don't know if you've seen it, Jubilee Whispers is someone who does it. She'll do like play a video game, an ASMR friendly video game, and just kind of she whispers over it. I would do like a soft spoken sort of thing as I play, some sort of game. I don't know if you'd be into that or not. Something, nothing intense, nothing super scary. Just me talking and the video game sounds, muffled or muted. Just a little bit of sound. But let me know what you think. I don't know if you'd be interested in something like that. Or I could always read you a story. Something like that. I don't know. Would you be interested in that? From what I understand, it's it may not matter. It may not matter so long as I can just talk, and maybe I can literally talk you to sleep. That may not work for everyone, but let me know. This here is the only children's book I have in my house. I don't know why I have it in my house. I don't remember where I got it from. I think a friend of the family may have written it. Bernadette Rossetti Shostak doesn't sound familiar, but that's the author. And I love you through and through. Not the most riveting book, but I like it because it has pictures. I love you through and through. I love your top side. I love your bottom side. Oh, like the bears twerking, huh? I love your inside and outside. I love your happy side, your sad side, your silly side, your mad side. I love your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. They're all there. I love your fingers and toes, your ears and nose. I love your hair and eyes, your giggles and cries. I love you running and walking. I love you through and through, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, too. Good. Good for you. You read a book. Very good. That should count. I have some other random things here. I had some notes, but I lost them, so I don't know. You ever seen tweezers like these? I don't know what that would be useful for, but I got a bunch of things from the 99-cent store, and this was one of them. These excuse me, these useless tweezers. I don't know, not very strong, but let me just get that out of there. Pluck that out. Just pluck that away. Don't worry. I'm not a doctor, but I've seen tons and tons of YouTube videos. Tons of cranial exams. So I'm familiar with how all of this here works. Just relax. Don't move. There you go. Take it easy. Nothing to worry about. Pluck that out. Oh, good. Got it. Oop. One of the other things I was wondering about is that I wanted to ask you guys is I seem to, for those of you who don't already know, I'm sure most of you do, I did the video for SCON and for the SCON collaboration celebration for him reaching 100K, and naturally one of the things or the many things that I respect about his reach, his community, is that there's tons of people from, all over the world. So I was wondering if, personally, if having subtitles helps for those of you who may not speak English. And I'm going to put subtitles on this video, so hopefully you will see it, but I wanted to see, this will be an experiment, to see how many people the subtitles might actually help. I'm not sure how many. It's a little bit of extra work, but ultimately, I only speak English right now, unfortunately. A little bit of Japanese, but not enough to really make a difference. So I will include subtitles from multiple languages. Let me know if that's useful. Maybe, maybe not. But they will be translated by Google, which is not the best, but it's the best that I have at my disposal. It's the best that I have at my disposal that I know about at the moment. But if there's something better, let me know. Especially if it's free, because that's my budget at the moment. But have you gotten the vaccine? I hope you want it, because you just got it. So, the vaccine for what? Oh, I don't know. It was just sitting up here, so I gave it to you. Open up wide again. Okay. Well, nope. Open up again. Nope. Did you, when's the last time you, brushed your teeth? Kind of gross, huh? Don't worry. Let me just get that out of there. I guess someday soon I want to do naturally a dentist roleplay. I have a cranial nerve exam planned, probably in the next 2 or 3 videos. I think it's the cranial nerve exam. It's sort of a rite of passage to becoming an ASMR artist. I think it's like you have to do a cranial nerve exam, and with many channels, it seems to be their most successful video almost every time. It's so interesting. People really love cranial nerve exams. So I'll try one. Why not? But let me know. I'm trying to experiment. This is an experiment. I'm trying to do different things, just, try different triggers, try different styles. I was going to check your eyes, but they actually look fine. But I want to try different things out, and let me know what you like. So, let's see what else I have up here. Let's go ahead and get some of that dust out of there. Oh, sure. I mean, normally this is for cleaning computer equipment, but how else are we going to get all of that nastiness out of there? It's fun. It's fun. One of the other things that I was curious, one of the other things I was curious about, let me know if you prefer longer videos, like 20-ish minutes, or the shorter ones, like 1 minute, 2 minutes, or under 5 minutes. So I don't know, I think sometimes people like to get a quick fix of ASMR, just a little dose, and then move on. Or maybe it only takes them a minute to fall asleep. I don't really know. But 1 minute ASMR videos seem to be really popular. I don't fully understand, but hey, I'm open to it. They're a little less work, I would think, on my end. I'm almost a little jealous of the ASMR artists who can just sit down and record in one take. It's amazing. It's quite impressive, and I admire it quite a bit. But I'm not on that level. I get too distracted, and brain's all over the place. It takes me a while to get my thoughts together. I'm going to light you a candle. I'll be right back. These don't really fit. It's, I'm in California. I'm in California on the west coast of the United States, and normally our weather is very, moderate. It's almost Christmas, and normally the weather isn't much different. It doesn't get very cold normally, like the 60 degree weather. 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and but lately, like no snow or anything like that, so it doesn't really have that Christmas feel, I guess. So a lot of people complain about that, but I'm fine with it. But this year, it's 40 degrees outside. That's cold to me. I'm not prepared for that. Like, I'm indoors and I'm in my pajamas, but I'm wearing long sleeves and a beanie, and I'm comfortable. Comfortable. That's a hard word. Comfortable. But, yeah, so I'm going to light you a candle for no reason whatsoever. Now, I don't know if you prefer Zippo lighter or matches, but looks like I need more gas. So I got some of that. Normally you wouldn't shake gasoline. Don't really think it's necessary. Probably not even a good idea. I don't know. But Let's get some in here. Uh-oh. There we go. And with these, you just pour a little gasoline in the bottom. Just a little bit, or a lot. Put it back in. Yeah. 3. There we go. I hope you like fire as much as I do. Honestly, the reason I have this is just for fun. I don't smoke. I mean, I'll have the occasional cigar, maybe once or twice a year, but that's it. I tried to put it out just now, but come on. I got these at the dollar store. It came with 2 of these. I don't know why I'm sharing that. I'm just really excited that I get 500 matches for $1. Never get it on the first try. There. Try not to light my camera on fire, but I want you to see. What if we dim the lights a little bit? The sun will be up soon, so I must hurry. I need a little bit of light. Okay. Again. I guess I'm getting my money's worth. There we go. Lights out. Just follow the light before it burns my finger. It's all right. We got this one. Just follow the light. There you go. You're doing great. You should be sleeping, but that's all right. Good. One of the other ideas I had, maybe I could do an English lesson. Not that I'm really qualified. I mean, I'm a native speaker, but I don't know. Maybe for those who have English as a second language, or maybe are also native speakers that just enjoy the feeling of being taught something you already know, or being taught something in general at all. It's kind of relaxing. Have you been following the light? I hope so. Oh, good. I forgot we were supposed to be lighting the candle. It's alright. It's actually not a good idea to do it with these. So I won't. Let's get another candle. I mean, let's get another match to light the candle. There we go. Right there. I've used this one before, the wood wick. There's the little crackling sound. I hope this isn't too distracting. Oh no. Hope this isn't too distracting. Seeing my face flicker in the darkness. But, see some of the embers jumping off of the flame. I don't know if I can catch any of that. Not sure if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. Just a little bit. Perfect. Perfect. So so that was one of the other things I wanted to do is maybe have a mock English lesson. You know, just go over the basics of English. Nothing that's going to help you at all. Nothing that anybody really needs, but there's that. Or one of the other things I wanted to do is like a guided meditation. Not super formal, or I don't even know what it's actually supposed to be called, but one of those deals where I think GB did it before. That's where I remember it from, but you set up a scenario or something like that, and then you describe the colors and you tell them to imagine it. You set up a scenario and you describe it just a little bit and leave the rest to imagination, but it's like giving instructions to imagine something. I'm not explaining it very well, but I guess an example of what I wanted to do is, let's imagine together. Looks like I'm going to tell a ghost story. I know my camera's going to struggle to focus on me, but that's okay. Maybe I'll turn off autofocus if I can. Just for now. But one of the, I guess as an example, it would be like you're out in the middle of a field, surrounded by tall, flowing trees. Its upper reaches are filled with deep browns and greens. I want you to imagine that. Leaves fluttering in the wind as a breeze passes through. Imagine leaves tumbling across the ground, swirling at your feet. The cool air tugs at your clothes. The fabrics wrapping around your body. You see a bridge up ahead. A rustic, lonely bridge. You start to walk across it. Beneath it, a very clean river. Water bubbling, babbling amongst the rocks. The gray stones are dark. I was doing so well. The gray stones are covered with green moss and slick with water. Imagine the white bubbles foaming across the surface. Can you see it? Can you hear it? I was hoping to do something like that. That's just a preview. I had something written up. Normally I need a script. I was just winging that one, but I wanted to have a script and, write it out formally. Maybe add some sound effects or something like that. I apologize if this is distracting. But I just really like these candles. Maybe I can leave that here without burning everything down. I'm sorry, I should have warned you. Bring the light back. Maybe just one. The sun is coming up now. It is now 6:30. I'm not an early riser. I actually just woke up from a nap, believe it or not. I normally go to sleep around 8 a.m. So it's one way to see the sunrise, I suppose. But then I go to sleep at 8 or 9 a.m. and sometimes we'll sleep until the sun's about to set. So that's my schedule right now. Thankfully, thank God I finally got a job that has been understanding of my sleep schedule. It is not on purpose, but it's a little different. So it's affected everything. My job, dating, all of that. Mental stability, what have you. But I'm grateful that my job, even though they keep me pretty busy, but they have been understanding with my current sleep patterns, which tend to shift over the year. But there was something else that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember at the moment. good if I kept notes. This isn't even the right notebook. I just put it inside the fire. That could have been disastrous. Let me just scan you again. All you have to do is sit still. You don't have to do anything in particular. Let me know if you like dark. I guess most of my videos so far have been brighter, a little on the brighter side, but I was always wondering, I feel like personally, I prefer things that are darker. I even have my TV adjusted. I go to sleep to ASMR every night, and I adjusted my TV so nothing comes through super bright, everything's dim. So I like to see things still, but no matter how it was filmed, all the videos are dim so that they're not, flashing while I'm sleeping. But let me know. Let me know. I love seeing all of you guys' comments. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. It's all been so heartwarming and kind, and that's what I really like about, is one of the many things I like about the ASMR community. It's just everyone is so nice, and I don't know, even when things don't seem to be that great, even when people make mistakes or do anything like that, things that they would be teased about in different other corners of the internet. Not here. Not with ASMR. I think I've only gotten one mean comment so far. I'm kind of surprised. I expected more. So, and this isn't my first channel. It's actually I think this is my 5th? No, that can't be right. Three. What is my 4th, I think? Either way, I have another channel that I post on, or used to post on every once in a while, and just like sketches and animations, I suppose, or storytelling kinds of things. And I haven't posted on there in a little while since I started here, but the funny thing about it is, when I started the channel, I would tell stories just like this in a similar fashion, and people would comment, not being mean, but they would comment that my voice was relaxing and it was putting them to sleep. That wasn't my intention, but my videos would make people sleepy. I thought they were just boring. Maybe they are, but Anyways, that's why we're here. Full circle. We're here now. Or, can you see this? Maybe a little bit. So I kind of mentioned before, I hope this, let me know. I doubt everyone likes the sound of these candles in the background. I'm enjoying having it here because it's also keeping me warm. I mean, I could easily run the heater, but this is nice. This is nice. The warmth is just coming up. It's right down here. Right up into my face. Which is probably not a good idea, but I mentioned before that I know a little bit of Japanese. I have this book that you can see it a little bit. I'll leave the lights. I'm not gonna. Oh, here we go. I could just. There you go. But, you say, これがわかれば. But this book, oh yeah, so I've always, not always, but I've had a fascination with Japan and Japanese culture for a number of years, maybe, how old am I now? I'm old, but I've been interested since I was maybe 15. And for some of you, that may be a lifetime ago. But, well, I was 15 20 years ago. 20, oh man, wow. Yeah, 20 years ago. So, that may be a lifetime ago for a lot of people. But back then, my mother would host exchange students from Japan at our house. And she was doing it mostly for the money, but it became a life-changing experience for me. And when they would come over, usually it was for 2 weeks at a time, and they always brought a gift or multiple gifts for the family, and just part of the culture. Super nice people. I don't think we ever had a bad experience. So they would come over, and then they brought books, and this was one of them. I think I could be making this up because I'm pretty sure this is one of the gifts I got from them. But it has Japanese slang. I'm not sure, it might be out of date now. I need to see when it was written. Well, that's really cool. I don't know if you can see that really, but I was hoping to find when it was published, but I don't know if I'm going to see that in a reasonable amount of time. But, yes. So I think, yeah, it's really tiny, but date of issue, it was written in 1999. Oh wait, hold on. I don't even know if this is my book. Now I got this note. Davido. One of my best friends, David, in college. I don't know now. Anyways, so I have this book. And it has slang. And you can see this guy. It's just like, I don't know. Wakarimasen. Wakannai. I don't know. I don't understand. And this lady here is just throwing words around. Kogyaru, Batsuichi, Chikan. And he doesn't understand. But after you read this, you will understand. Now you can be a Japan expert, as it says. But I had some words that I was going over, but one of the ones that stood out, of course, is this one here, which you may have heard of before. Now, the funny thing about this word, otaku, is that I took Japanese in college, which is neither here nor there at this point because I forgot most everything I learned. And then I didn't study again afterwards for a number of years. So I just recently got back into it. But in college, one of my professors, he wasn't born and raised in Japan. I think he was actually from Taiwan. I only bring that up because he may have not been familiar with all of the nuances of the language in speaking it every day. But I'm not sure. I don't know how long he was in Japan. But he was teaching us to not use another form of you, like to refer to someone as you. You can say anata, but contextually, depending on the situation, that can be rude. So some people will say don't do it, and others will say yes you can, it's not that bad. But I guess ultimately it depends on the situation. So he taught us to say otaku in referring to someone else instead of saying anata. And the funny thing about that, like, we know about otaku as something different. As this book says, a fan who has thrown themselves into the world of one particular field, like anime. Right. But the number one thing here, there are two, that was number two, but the number one thing here is a respectful way of referring to another person's family, household, or a word indicating the other person themselves. So, yeah, most people think of well, most foreigners to Japan, like me, and fans of the culture. Outside, we hear otaku and we think nerd or weeb, anything like that. But according to this, and my Japanese professor, one of them, you can also use that to refer to someone politely. I know there are some Japanese speakers who are watching. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know if you ever use otaku in that way, to actually like refer to someone other than huge anime fans or Japanese culture otherwise. But yeah, I mean, there's oh, open up. Good, good. I don't think I have much else. The sun is coming up. You can see it in the blinds there. But I just wanted to do something. I wanted to do something casual, something more relaxed. I do have a role play coming up that I want to do next, but the only issue, one of the main issues with doing the role plays is that it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for someone like me, who overthinks things and, overplan things. There's a script for most of them. I follow it kind of loosely, but there's a lot of that, a lot of setup, and especially a lot of editing. And, even though I haven't done anything crazy yet, I haven't done any, any special effects or anything like that are crazy. Later, I would love to do that, but as of now, it's still a lot of work, though. But I enjoy it, don't get me wrong, but you have to be in a certain mindset, and yeah, I wasn't in that mindset today, but I still wanted to post something, so I wanted to do something like this. Let me know if you enjoy it. Maybe this works, so maybe I can do this sometimes. We can chat while the sun comes up. Maybe you enjoy rambling. Maybe I can get away with rambling because the sound of my voice lulls people to sleep, whether I want to or not. So I don't have to worry about. Maybe I don't have to worry about triggers so much. Plucking things. Oops. I'm easily distracted. This is why it takes so long to film videos. But yeah, see, this is already. I've been recording for an hour. And the video I post, of course, won't be that long, but yeah, let me know. Let me know if you'd love to see more videos of just me talking. Because can do that. It's kind of weird talking to yourself for an hour, let alone a few minutes, but I hope that it may help you relax, go to sleep, focus on studying, or just feel like you have someone in your ear, someone with you when you are alone. That's why I also enjoy ASMR. I live alone. I'm a single man living alone. But that's okay, because I have you and you have me. So I think that will do it. Until the next time, bye-bye. Or maybe I'm going to do that again. Until the next time, bye-bye. Can you still see me?